everyone, welcome back to Coco Kay and day 28 of our 30-day island challenge. Oh my god, it's at day 28. We are so close to being done, and we just have a little bit of the island left to finish. In today's video, I'm actually going to be working on a little waterscaping, a little bit of a lake pond build situation. And to the left are resident services. So if you're new here, my name's Corinne. Sorry, I forgot to say that. Welcome. But we're doing a 30-day island challenge and we are almost done. So without talking any longer and wasting any more time, let's just get right into it and let's go decorate. Okay, let's get right on into it. So I had a clip of me like showing the areas that I was going to work on today. But then I just decided to go all over the place. So if you're a little bit confused, today what I did was I like to call, wait, I just did not speak English. Today what I did on my island is what I like to call chaotic decorating, where somebody, aka me, doesn't have a set plan and just has like a lot of space, just chaotically decorates a bunch of different areas and moves from area to area when they get sick of decorating one of said areas. So that's what I did today. So basically I was decorating like 4 different sections of this island, they're all next to each other, but technically different sections, and I was going from place to place. So I apologize, but I feel like let me know if you guys can relate to this, like if you like jump all over the place when you decorate or if I'm just crazy. So hopefully you guys can relate to this, but you know, if I'm alone, I'm alone. So I first started off right here in front of the fish market, just kind of adding on some path, because when we get to this like place of I'm everywhere in this island, I have to put the path down to like make sense of everything. So I put path in front of the fish market, and then now I am right next to the fish market, and I put a path there as well. I will show this at the very end when I walk through everything. Hopefully it'll make sense when I walk through, so that's at the end, so make sure you stay around for that. But behind the fish market last night when I was just in bed, I added in a DIY area because I just like having those on the island, and I didn't have any in this area of the island, so I added that in. So the path that I'm building right now connects the path that goes to said DIY area. But yeah, so we got the main bamboo path. Also, somebody asked if why I use the it would be good if I knew any names. The app in the phone, what is that even called? What is going on? The custom design app in the phone instead of like the putting the hard helmet on. I cannot think of any words. It's easier. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm literally not cutting any of that. Guys, I just need I've been having a terrible day. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have been having a terrible day. Yesterday when I was filming, I was having a fantastic day. I was in a fantastic mood. And then last night I started having a terrible night, and then today I had a terrible day. A no good, very bad day. Anyone know that book? I know that book. Anyway. And so now my brain's just all over the place. So I'm just going to keep talking though, because I feel like that's a little relatable. And I hope you guys relate to that. And also, as I was telling that story, and as I was saying I had a bad day, I just realized there's no gyroids in the fish market. There's no gyroids anywhere in any of the builds that I've done so far. So now I have to go back and add gyroids, and I have to remember. Oh my gosh, if this is your first video of me, I promise that I'm a little bit more put together than this normally. And actually, I hope you stay and have a good time. So I started waterscaping a little pond around, it's in the middle of the fish market. I'm sorry, not in the middle. It's in between the fish market and resident services, because I really don't have that much water on the island, but I feel like the Junglecore vibe should have water in it. You feel me? You feel? So, so I just wanted to add like a little bit more spice. So I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add one pond. And then you'll see in a second, I'm like, then I'm just gonna add one more pond, and then I'm gonna add a waterfall, and then I'm gonna add, and so I really added a lot with waterscaping and stuff today, but I think it ended up turning well. Those trees in the back of that pond right there are just storage trees that I have nowhere else to put, I have nowhere else to put them. Just by the way, I am running out of storage and running out of tree storage and running out of trees and running out of items and running out of everything. So that's like a really good time for me. Like I really, really, really enjoy it. Also, this is me running around realizing that, oh, I'm gonna do another lake. Also, as you can tell, I like to map out my lakes on the outside and then I'll go in on the inside. It makes sense in my head, and that's just kind of how I vibe. Also, of course, Lyman had to sit right in the middle of the lake that I was making, but you know what? It's fine. It's chill. You do you, Lyman. You do you. And look, oh, and then he zoomed away. We love that. And then as I was building this second pond, I realized, oh no, we are high-key in entrance territory. And that's when I realized that I was gonna go into the entrance without a plan. I have never, ever in my life, in Animal Crossing, gone into a quote-unquote big build without a plan. The big builds I see on the island are, like, all of the buildings, and then, like, the entrance and resident services, which also is a building, and then sometimes can be the villager houses, but you know, like the campsite, Abel's, Nooks, the entrance, like that's what I think all of those are big builds, and I like to plan out my big builds. I do a lot of stuff in Animal Crossing, like kind of like go in and seeing how I feel, but I do like to have some kind of plan on the bigger builds, and as I was just going with the flow and vibing and feeling out where I wanted this lake to go, I ended up stepping into entrance territory. So I have no idea how this entrance is going to look, but you know what? We're just going to go with the flow, and it's going to be there. It's going to happen eventually. So, but right now I didn't even address this. I put up a cliff because I decided that I wanted to add a waterfall to the little pond that we have going on. Super cute, really into it, to be honest. I love a good waterfall as much as I hate terraforming and waterscaping. Forgot the word for a second, my brain is not working. I love the look of a good waterfall. I don't know what it is, I just think they look great. I don't think I'm very good at terraforming and waterscaping and creating waterfalls and things like that, but damn, I love one. I'm a sucker for a good waterfall, especially in like an entrance. But the waterfall that I end up creating was a little bit wonky with the entrance, so we'll see if I add one to the actual entrance build. But wow, that was annoying. But anyone ever watch How I Met Your Mother? Robin saying anyway, great show. I have also watched the Hilary Duff version as well, How I Met Your Father, and I also do enjoy it, and I feel like that was very niche, so I'm gonna stop talking now. But yeah, just built out the lake. Definitely a fan, definitely excited that I had more waterscaping on the island. Okay, there's something that I definitely want to talk about. So as I think most people know, I could be not hitting the right audience for this, but Stanley Cups are trending on TikTok and just in life right now. Everybody wants one. Everyone thinks they're cute, aesthetic, whatever. Everyone's obsessed with them. And my mom's not gonna watch this, so I can say this without her getting mad. If you are, hey mom, please don't get mad at me. Anyway, my mom received a Stanley Cup from somebody who she works with, and she didn't want it. She's not a Stanley girl. She doesn't really need any more. She's like minimalistic. She doesn't really need a lot of like water bottles, and she already has ones that are practical for her, or cups in general, I guess I should say. But so she gave it to me because she didn't want it to go to waste and whatever. And I saw it when I came for Christmas. I was like, oh my god, that's a Stanley Cup. Everybody's obsessed with those. Can I have it? Because I am a I can't say what I want to say. I am a sucker for a good water bottle. Okay, I love a water bottle. I love it. I love it so much. And a cup, anything. I love them. I love them. I love them. You should see my apartment. I also am a sucker for a trend. I am very, very easily influenced, and I'm working on that. But I just love a trending, like, this is just, like, this thing is right up my alley, okay? To the point where I did look to buy one. These cups are $50. 50. And I was like, are you joking me right now? $50? Like, what is going on? So I was like, whatever. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's a water bottle that looks aesthetically pleasing with a handle, okay? With a straw coming out of it. Google a Stanley tumbler or look it up on TikTok. You'll know what I'm talking about. But it's a $50 cup, okay? So I decided that I don't want one. And then I went home and my mom was like, do you want this? I was like, absolutely. So I've been using it the past couple of days, and I have to say, I am not a fan. I am not a fan at all. It spills. It just spills all the time. I have a water bottle that is a spill-proof, leak-proof water bottle. It's an Owala. It's my favorite. I'm obsessed with it. It is my cup of choice right now. It is my emotional support water bottle. And I have to say, I'm really trying to give the Stanley a shot because of how expensive it is and how much people like it. I'm like, it has to be better than what I feel like it is, and it is not. I like to sit in bed with my water bottle or sit on the couch with my water bottle and like have it nuzzled next to me, and the Stanley could never. The Stanley right now is sitting next to me. I am in bed, but the Stanley right now is sitting next to me, but if I make one move, it'll fall and get everything around it wet. And that is my review on the Stanley water bottle that nobody asked for. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Definitely get an Owala water bottle. Owala. They sell them at Target, but the ones at Target are too small. Okay, I finished that. I added waterfalls, cliffs, all of that. And then I decided that I wanted to put in like little jumping spots. I don't really know what these are called. Jumping spots. So I did that. Sorry that I just ranted through that entire build. I added this little path from the entrance down to the beach because I want the beaches to be connected to the rest of the island. And then I put some glowing moss and weeds on the little jumping spots. Are those called something different? You guys let me know. Then I realized that I needed to connect the path from the museum to the path of the fish market, just to connect everything together. So I got working on that and had that go just connect so we have the whole flow of the island. And I'm gonna just skip forward to when we got this path all done. Okay, path is complete, and then we just start with some fun filler area. And if you are new here, I really like to have glowing moss around the paths, so just in case you run over them, you can run through them, and if you go over them, they're not going to get destroyed like a flower would get destroyed. I also had a lot of trees and things, like trees, bushes, everything in my inventory because I had gone to a treasure island to pick up some extra ones because I need more trees, but I have nowhere to put them, so they had to be stuck in my pockets. So this caused me to like kind of run around everywhere and just like place trees where I thought that they fit. And then it was a lot of filler areas and just like decorating. Got some giant vines out. I did off camera some filler area behind the museum build, but I also realized once again, I was like, oh, the entrance. Might as well put a giant vine there. Let's try to fix this whole mess. But I'll tackle the entrance and hopefully it'll look better. It's just not going to be as big as a build as I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. So yeah, they're walking through the filler that we filled in. LOL, filler that we filled in. And I tried to add some items also to like mix it up because I have so much natural stuff that we needed some items to go along with it. I'm starting to be obsessed with this mesh partition. I think it's so cute and I'm so glad I have it in so many places on the island. But yeah, just some filler in front of the fish market, filler all over, it was a filler time. But honestly, I'm not even mad about it because it is filling up the island, honestly. Oh, over here you can see this. I built out that little DIY area, which I will show again a little bit later. And then I realized that I needed some of these trees, which was exciting, so picked up a few of them. This is the tree storage that I spoke about earlier that's behind the first lake that I did that I'll eventually need to go, so using them up in this build is not a bad thing whatsoever. And I know this is a lot of filler and path, but I would like to add a few more builds, like even if it's just another picnic area or just another fishing area. Like I've put a ton on the island. I just would like to do more than just trees, but the reason that I do so much filler in like this situation, one, because it's easy and you know it's a challenge that I'm trying to pull off, but two, like especially behind the museum, there's so much like obstruction of view that just putting in filler is easier, and then it's just all stays together, and I like to do my builds where you can fully see the build, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does or not. I decided to add a little path back to this storage shed because it just kind of like felt weird. And I went by it a few times during this build and I was like, I really have no idea what to add here. So added the little path so that the shed can actually be used if I so choose so. I feel like that wasn't correct grammar. Anyway, added some more trees along the path leading to the back of the island. This is to like the back right of the fish market. Yeah, that makes sense. I hope. Don't worry, we are so close to running through. We are so close to doing a run through of everything that I did today. And then I decided to add one more little path from the fish market to the beach area. Because like I said, I just really want the beaches to be connected into all the builds into the island, and especially this build is literally directly connected to the beach. This is so fun. I am very sad to get rid of these guys. Can we do this on the beach? Oh my gosh, I completely forgot that I told you guys I was going to decorate the beach. I'm gonna pick this up. Sorry guys, I'm gonna throw it on the beach. Also, I'm so over Julia having this freaking thought bubble on her head. Julia, it is day 28. You cannot leave the island. You cannot leave the island. Okay, let's talk what's going on. I don't know if it's day 28, so we have 2 more days after this to decorate, okay? I genuinely don't know if we're gonna get to the beaches. I don't know what we're gonna finish. Oh, finally, Julia doesn't have a thought bubble over her head. But I am frantically doing everything. So let's just go through what we've done. I have no plan, by the way, for the island. Like, I just need to fill the spots. I have no builds in my head anymore. This is just where we are. Plus, I have no items. All my items are gone. And that's actually the reason why I'm stopping right now, because I have none of my filler items, and I can't just fill everything up with... I need items, okay? I need items. Anyway, so we're at the entrance, and I put in this little walkway to the beach, because I really do want the beaches to be a part of the island. Will they be done before the 30 days? I have no idea. But then I wanted to add some more waterscaping to the island, so I added this bad boy. We got a little waterfall situation, a little lake pond situation with some jumping spots, which I love. And then you come over here, and then we just got a path. So down here is the museum. And so we just got a one-off path that takes you up to the fish mart. And I added in this video a bunch of just like random filler stuff. And I would have finished the filler here, but like I said, I ran out of items. So I'm sorry, did you guys hear that notification on my phone? That was a TikTok Now notification. Why is this a thing? Okay, and then I have the peninsula over here that has nothing on it. I think I'm going to make it a lookout area, but yeah. Then I put out this other lake next to, like, to the left side of resident services, because I genuinely didn't know what else of resident services I wanted to do. And then I moved the money trees back there and just kind of took this path. Oh, and I did this off camera, I haven't shown you. It is just a DIY area because I needed some more on the island. I realized I didn't have like any of them, plus a path to the beach with a person that we're going to ignore on it. So that is everything we've done, and then we really don't have that much more to do. Just gotta finish. Just gotta get to the finish line, you know? I'm going to end the video here. I need to get this edited and uploaded so then I can hit some treasure islands up for some last minute items so we can finish this thing. I hope you guys enjoyed some filler areas and just some of the other builds that I did today. And I hope you guys just enjoyed the video. Thanks for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. But yeah, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see us finish out this challenge, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to get notified every time we upload. And obviously, when the 30 days is over, we will be jumping back to the island of Porto Rosso, which is our winter island. So you're going to want to make sure that you're subscribed for that. So with that all being said, I love you all very, very much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!